Shoot. Damn. Well, y'all caught me cleaning up, boy. Shoot. But, man, stop seeking validation, man. Man, fuck them, man. Fuck them people, man.
Oh yeah, bro, I'm really a dragon. So, hey, my dragon voice. So, my bad, man. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It's slow motion. I ain't even recorded like that, but that it came up. I still want to look. But yeah, I accept this one.
What's up? Yeah, man, I'm back. Y'all, excuse the noise. Got just a little, I sent a little PC down there. The PCs make a little, it's like a gamer PC, so they got a little noise they make when they first turn on. But anyway, like I was speaking on about stop seeking validation. Like, you don't have to like live that way, man. You don't have to like put yourself in that type of bubble of feeling like you gotta live or walk on eggshells of how people think or how people think you should be. Just be you to the fullest and don't care about that, bro. Like, always keep your confidence up. Like, keep that to the max. Like, and the ways you can work on that, is start meditating or find different ways to keep your self-confidence, talk to yourself in your mirror, like people might be thinking that's weird talking to yourself, but I do it all the time. Like, I go in the mirror, give myself a compliment, I uplift myself, and there will be times back in the day before I became the person that I am now, mentally and spiritually, I used to bash myself, So if I started looking at it like, if I can bash myself in the mirror, why can't I just talk positive on myself instead of doing it that way, And I started doing it that way, and the more I did it, the more comfortable I got with being uncomfortable, because you have to step out your comfort zone and you have to like not care about what people think. Like when I first started doing my YouTube, when I first started my channel, I was so shaky and so nervous, but I was excited at the same time. And when I made a video, then posted it, then I got disappointed. I got very doubtful. Like, all of us go through that, bro. I got very doubtful. Like, I was like saying stuff like to myself, like, damn, I ain't gonna make it. Damn, I ain't gonna never see nothing from this, because I was looking at it for the wrong reasons and putting it in the wrong type of sense of being, and creating. It's not all about making it. Like, my goal now, the way I look at it now, is a whole nother way than what I used to look at it when I first started. Like, when I first started content, I was doing it out of desperation, doing it out of a way out, looking at it as in that, looking at it as pretty much, I was confusing myself because I was putting in the same mindset of a job, but it's not a job. If it's something that you love doing, it's not a job. It's more of like a passion, and it's a practice every time you do it. Or it's more of like a classroom, like you're putting yourself through your own self lesson. You're going through your own self school within yourself. Because this is YouTube. So the more you present yourself and the more you put yourself out, the more you're gonna learn and the more you're gonna reveal, and more you can create. Like, you will see new type of ways you can create off of your journey, as you go back and look at your progress. And like, for example, 5 years, or maybe not even that much, I'll say 3 years from now, I get to my goal, I reach my goal, boom, I'm already in it. I go back and look at this video, you know, and I'd be like, oh, I remember I made that video and I remember I said that, and look at me now, you know. So that would be a proud moment within itself for anyone, you know what I'm saying? Not just for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just making this video for me. I'm making this video for you too, whoever is watching this video, you know, for the person that's on the other side of the screen. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's like multiple people that are going to see it, you know what I'm saying? Multiple people that are going to view it, or maybe it's not going to be that much people that view it. But does that matter? No. What matters is you showing up and existing, and you got that confidence, and you got the aura, and you just ready to go. You ready to talk about whatever you need to talk about, which what I'm talking about is validation, because that don't exist. You know, take that out your mindset, take that out your vocabulary when you're seeking for it and you're using it in that sense. Now, appreciating your validation and knowing your value, you know, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother type of situation. That's a positive way to look at it. You know, being validated for something good that you did, you know, something that you did and you didn't acknowledge yourself, but you got other people giving you credit for it, you know, and not saying you're looking for the credit or you're looking for the validation, but that just what type of energy that you give to people that network with you or connects with you in any type of way, you know. So if you got a spirit like that and you got a type of person that just, you know, that type of energy where no one have nothing bad to say about you, not saying you're perfect, because nobody's perfect, but it's just that some people have that type of vibe, you know, and especially if they went through a lot and they went through a lot of changes that involved them to that person to be able to aspire like that, you know, and be able to give people that impact in their life, you know. So yeah, bro, man, fuck them, bro. Fuck them people, bro. I know I'm cursing, and I said I'm gonna start cursing, but that's how I gotta say it when it comes to this validation seeking, man. And the people out there, I'm making this video for the people out there that was just like me, which that I'm still like growing from now. You know, I still have to not say necessarily push myself, but I have to get my mind together to make a video, you know. Not as bad as I used to now, because now it just like secondhand nature. It's just something that just clicks, and then I just go do it, you know. And I know once I started, you know, turning back, making these videos, you put in the mindset of like getting a tattoo. Like once you lay down and you made that decision to get that tattoo, and say if it's a nice size tattoo that you get, like a big one, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm gonna get my grandma's name across my chest. Once I lay down and they start writing that name and I feel it, it's over with. You gotta lock in. You gotta just go ahead and take it. You know, you can't wimp out. You can't go home with a half tattoo. You know what I'm saying? And especially like something that you don't pay good money for, and they got a lot of meaning, and it's something significant to you. You know what I'm saying? You did that to yourself, you know. And I'm not saying nothing to validate tattooing. You know, hey man, if you're against that, then cool. But it is like when it comes to like the aspect of religion, when they say it's a sin, you putting something on your body. But I look at it like that is like when people do that, if they put nonsense on their body and they putting stuff on their body that don't need to be on there, like, or they putting something that's like that's forbidden or sacred or evil, you know what I'm saying, that's just pure evil, like a Baphomet or something like that on their body, like, then okay, all right, now you could say that. But it's something meaningful and it's something like very significant to you, and you know what I'm saying, something that you deeply passionate about, and it's not too bad, you know what I'm saying, even if it does have a type of dark traits to it that people sees, you know, and you know what energy you're putting yourself in or attaching yourself to, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that ink hitting your skin and the meaning behind it and the purpose, you know, just know what you putting on your body. That's all I'm pretty much trying to say, bro. And So if you can't handle something or you don't really know too much about it, don't put it on your body, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something just pure or something that just already knowing that it's something like you putting a Bible verse or something. Now that's a different story. But yeah, man, I done went in and talk about tattoos, yeah. But that was just the best concept I could use, bro, when it comes to me creating my videos and facing my fears with wanting to create, because either I'm gonna step in and do that or not. And then another thing too, don't let like adversity get to you. Don't let stuff around you get to you, like the different stuff you go through that are small and they are fixable, but they just being a hassle, or they being something that's an obstacle for you in a moment, in that time. Like for example, my storage on my phone, that been an obstacle for me last week, but I did not let it beat me down. You know, even though I was getting a little agitated here and there. I mean, that gonna happen. That's what comes with the process, and that's what I signed up for as a content creator. I have to just keep showing up, you know, regardless, and not give up, and not fold, and not get all stressed out and lose hope or just give up. You know, that's what the evil side of the devil wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Or the energy of negativity wants you to do. You know, or anybody that watching you that on a evil eye type of energy, you know, they watching you, they being spiteful with their energy, they're hoping that they want to see you fall or something like that. And it always be the people that hit you up once they see that you fall, you know, they'll hit you up there and just to check and to make sure, because they wanted to keep you on that same level, but on they own or below it, you know. Misery, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that misery and company thing, I truly feel that's a true statement, bro. That misery do love company. So that joint is something that you should like really like consider, you know what I'm saying, and really like go ahead and just be you, bro, and just create whatever it is, or just go ahead and go into it full throttle. Even if it is like open up a business, becoming an architect, like go ahead and start looking up some different designs and practice your drawing skills. You know, get your drawing skills the way you need them at. If it's something else, like say if you want to do graphic designs, go ahead and start looking into that. Go ahead and start looking at like different companies that you can look into, maybe starting a career with. You know, you might have to go back to school, get the proper degrees and everything. If that's the case, then cool. Or it's maybe other ways around that, because nowadays is how this technology is, and different ways you could do stuff now. It's multiple ways around stuff without even going to school. Not saying you don't need any type of training or coaching on it, you know what I'm saying? But if that's something that you passionate about and you already done been studying it and you already got it locked in, and it's something that you really see yourself doing in the future, you know, and the rest of your life, you know, so and something that you can even pass down to your kids that can become bigger than whatever that you ever created, like creating a whole empire, like the show, you know what I'm saying? Go for it, bro, you know. Or let's see what else good jobs out there. So, you know, stockbrokers make them good money, you know. If you're a type of person that you look into like different stuff to invest into, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and go for that. You know, like for example, like I want to invest in the vending machines. I say I did say laundry mats before. I've been even looking at Goodwills, bro, but on Goodwills be banking. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, you know, because they get like a bunch of clothes donated to them, and then people come and spend a good bit for those clothes, you know, and you never know, bro. Like when you get something like that, bro, like you can't sleep on that, because you know, and it might be at the same time, could be non-profit because it's a goodwill too. So you really have to like look into the laws and stuff when it comes to that. Or it could be profit / non-profit in a certain aspect, or you have to like give a percentage. I know you have to give something to the government, eventually, yeah, or some type of charity treasurer or something like account, So, like it always gonna be something in that type of loop, and at the end of the day, it going to the government. It's not really going to that charity, you know what I'm saying, that they presenting in front of you. But sometimes it just how it is. There's certain stuff that you just can't even like. You don't want to put your 2 cents in too much because, you know what I'm saying, then they coming after you, or they trying to bribe you about this and that, and they want you to sign this non-disclosure and that non-disclosure because you done caught on to something that you didn't supposed to call on, or they coming with a cancel contract, or cancel everything that they had that was affiliated with your business, so they ready to come and try to like take themselves out of it. That's how it is with the major companies and stuff like that, bro. You gotta just be careful nowadays, and you just gotta have that type of mind where you don't let them get over, or don't let them intimidate you, with their expertise and with their money, try to dangle that over your head too, because everything in this world is controlled by the money at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to a business and then the growth system behind it and the foundation that have to be built in the beginning stages of the process, and especially when it comes to hiring and, you know what I'm saying, firing, and when it comes to the different ways of paying, and the different types of benefits, and it's just all kind of resources and internal, you know what I'm saying, internal professionalism that got to be taking place, when it comes to that, and keeping it up and upholding it, So yeah, man, that's all I'm just saying, bro. I just came to this video. Now, like I said, it's not just for me. This is for you too, for my tubers, So y'all keep y'all head up, man, out there, and stop seeking validation, man. Fuck them people, bro. Just like I said.
Oh!
Yeah, it's nobody new. Out of the blue. Don't let that love come around, nigga. Especially that shit ain't true. Real shit. Yeah, man. It's for them validators right there.
Oh!
No, not no validators. For the critics. And man, I ain't gonna do all that, but I know what I'm talking about.
Oh!
I'm out, bro. Yo, nobody knew.
Black moon, I saw the sign too soon in my